Good morning. Today we are going to read Time Jumpers, Stealing the Sword by Wendy Mass and the art by Oriol Vidal. Chapter 1, The Adventure Begins. Sold, Chase shouts. His younger sister Ava hands the cat sculpture to their latest happy customer. Ever since Chase turned 9.5, his parents have let him and Ava help out at their flea market booth. This made their 4th sale today. They'd also sold 2 chipmunks, an elf, and a tree. Some people might think you can't make art out of string, playing cards, marbles, candy bar wrappers, and rubber bands, but you totally can. Your parents made these sculptures, the woman asks, handing her money to Chase. Yep, Chase replies. Where most people see trash, our parents see treasure. They call it found art. He doesn't mention that when Ava was little, she called it fart for short. This made them all laugh, even Mom, who claimed she was only coughing. Our parents' regular jobs are pretty stressful, Ava adds, handing the woman her change. They carry briefcases and wear boring shoes. She wrinkles her nose like she smells something bad. Chase tries not to laugh. No one would ever call his sister's rhinestone-covered, tie-dyed sneakers boring. The woman hugs her new purchase as she walks away. Ava snaps a picture with the camera she keeps around her neck. Chase high-fives Ava just as their mom turns around. You two are getting along nicely, she says. We make a good team, Chase admits. Mom, the flea market closes soon. Can Chase and I go shop at the other booths? Ava asks. Their moms hands them $4 each. Stick together and be home by 5 for dinner. We will, Chase promises. Chase and Ava hop on their bikes and ride deep into the flea market. Who knows what treasures they'll find, or what will find them. Chapter 2, An Old Suitcase. Chase stops at a used books table and spots the perfect book, 101 Funny Facts from History. He loves facts and he loves history, and who doesn't love to laugh? Hey, Ava, Chase says, which president wore the biggest gloves? Give up? The one with the biggest hands. Ava groans and gets in line for funnel cake. At the next few booths, Chase gets a stack of comic books, a bag of dice, and a Rubik's Cube. He runs out of money after buying a plastic dinosaur with movable legs. Ava buys a pair of oversized sunglasses, a picture frame, and a tie-dyed tutu to match her sneakers. I still have $1 left, she says. Your bike basket won't hold all of this stuff, Chase says. His eyes land on a brown suitcase. It's a little bigger than the briefcase his dad carries to work, but much, much cooler. We could use that, Ava says, pointing at the exact same suitcase. They rush over to it. The suitcase is even more interesting up close. The corners are banged up and the handle is worn. The stickers on the front are torn and faded, but Chase can still make out Egypt, London, Rome, and South Dakota. That one's not supposed to be here, the young woman selling the suitcases says. The lock is jammed. There's no way to open it. But Ava says, can I try? Sorry, it's just not for sale. The woman turns away to help another customer. Ava sinks to her knees and touches her fingertips to the lock. She looks up at Chase. Did you feel that? Feel what? Chase asks, kneeling beside her. Like a chill going through you. I didn't feel anything, Chase says, not too worried. He's used to Ava's big imagination. Ava touches the lock again. She presses harder this time. With a soft whoosh and a louder click, the lock springs open. Chapter 3, dinosaurs in common. It worked, Ava shouted. I unlocked the suitcase. The woman working at the booth turns around. How do you do that? The lock just opened when I touched it. Now can we buy the suitcase? Ava starts to lift the lid, but the woman reaches down and snapped it closed. Sorry, she says, taking the suitcase by the handle. The original owner would never want me to sell it. Chase is disappointed, but he stands up and says, I understand. Last year, my mom sold my dinosaur puzzle without asking. Even though I don't do jigsaw puzzles much anymore, she knows how much I like dinosaurs. He loves dinosaurs, Ava corrects as she gets to her feet. He never goes anywhere without his dinosaur hat. The woman looks at Chase's hat. Where did you get that? I got my hat on a class trip to the Natural History Museum, he replies. One of the scientists there gave it to me. Tell her why, Chase, Ava says. It's kind of a big deal. Chase reddens. The woman tilts her head, waiting. Chase looks down. I pointed out that they had the bones of the Brontosaurus labeled as belonging to the Apatosaurus. Someone had made a mistake because the Brontosaurus got its name back, the woman finishes. Exactly, Chase says, raising his head in surprise. She smiles. I like dinosaurs too. My name is Madeline. I'm Chase, he replies, and this is my younger sister, Ava. Only younger by 13 months, Ava is quick to add, as usual. I think maybe this belongs to you after all. Madeline thrusts the suitcase at Chase. We can keep it? Ava asks, her face lighting up. The woman nods. Thank you so much, Chase says. Then he remembers they've spent almost all their money, but we only have $1. Just take it. Madeline turns away. Ava grabs Chase's arm and whispers, let's get out of here before she changes her mind. They walk their bikes to where the flea market blends into the park. The suitcase bangs against Chase's leg. It's heavier than he expected. I don't think this is empty, he says, as they lean their bikes against a tree and plop down on the grass. Time to find out, Ava replies. She swings open the lid. They both gasp. To find out what happens in Chapter 4, entitled Stranger Things, tune in again.